Number 7,
Ukraine coming in. 2-1.
Number
Fresh off a win
25,
against Croatia.
Youssef Awamle. And number 1, Ali El Zubi. And now representing Team
Ukraine sitting at 2-1.
Number 33,
Latvia
Maxim
leading Pool D at 3-0. They'll be up next against Nigeria.
Stanislav Timofeyenko. Number 3,
Jordan
Alexander
at 0-3.
Kolchenko.
Can do nothing
And
to
number
help their
13,
hopes of going to the medal round.
Dmitry
That's over and done with. No chance at that, but they
Team
could
Jordan
potentially
versus
mess some things
Team
up for
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Potentially. But if Ukraine goes on to win this, that would give them a 3-1 record and would lock down their spot in Pool D for the men, along with Latvia. Regardless of what happens in that Latvia-Nigeria game, Nigeria is obviously hoping for a Ukrainian loss here to keep their hopes alive, because then if they were able to pull off a shocker against Latvia and compile a 2-2 record, they would have a shot to force a three-way tie and potentially get in based off a points tiebreaker. Hey, I don't want to muddy up the picture for you too much. Let's just see how things play out. Ukraine in the blue and Jordan in the white. Jordan, I had to say it. I've been waiting to do it. I'm an 80s baby. I watched Mike growing up. Anytime you hear the word Jordan, whether it's a country or the name, you got to say it. Jordan. So here we go. Jordan starts with the ball. I won't do it anymore. That's my last time. Kashan to the bucket. He misses. Timofeyenko clears it. He has been a beast for Team Ukraine, who again, on average, the tallest team on the men's side, 201 centimeters. What a pass. Z snuck it in there. And Wale puts it up and in. And Jordan strikes first in this one. They're going to have their hands full as Timofeyenko misses the free throw, but he draws the foul in the process. He's going to shoot one. He's the biggest mismatch on the court. Awamle's going to have a tough time. And, you know, Awamle's a big dude. Tall. And even he doesn't really stack up to this Ukrainian team. Lipo said probably got 2 to 3 inches on him. Probably equally as strong. So they just negate that advantage that he normally has. And as you can see, make it difficult on him there. Turn it over to, I thought Timofeyenko might have banged that thing, but he loses control and they come up empty on the possession. So here's Z, one-legger, one-legged floater. Kashan, it's gonna be blue ball. Kashan just forgot where he was at and stepped on the baseline, turns it over. I think Jordan, obviously they want to try to get a win here. 13 seed, second appearance at the World Cup. Z, they didn't get it up in time. Shot clock violation. So Jordan playing for pride. They don't want to go home winless. Oh, Zakardiev fouled hard by Kashan. A couple of redheads. Some red on red crime.
So number 33 at the line, Zakardiev.
By the way, we are posting highlights of each game on FIBA 3x3.com. And efforting to have those up within 30 minutes or so after the games conclude. Roughly. So just keep a lookout for that. In case you missed the action, you can always rewatch the games. Just something we're providing for you. And of course, if you follow our social media account at FIBA 3x3, you can see all the top plays. Timofey Yanko making a play for his team. Mixtape material. All the inside stuff. So, yeah, usually about an hour or so after the game, you can log on to FIBA3x3.com. Find the game that you want to see. Ukraine with a 2-1 lead. Should also mention a lot of things on the horizon for 3x3. That ball was not cleared. Timofey Yanko slicing through the D, kicks it out to the corner. Kurenbayev, two-piece. Here's Z trying to set something up. Pesky defense from Lipotsev. Ukraine holding on to a 4-point lead.
White.
Another look, two-ball corner pocket. Out of bounds challenge here. This is the 5th edition of the World Cup. 40 teams is what it started off with, 36 countries. For the men, the 2-time reigning champs, Serbia, unbeaten after their first bout of pool play. We'll see them in action again tomorrow. Meantime, for the ladies, Team Russia, also undefeated in their first round of pool play yesterday. So B and D taking center stage here inside Philippine Arena today. Tomorrow to be A and C for the final day of pool play. Timofey Yanko trying to set something up. Kurenbayev misses the shot. And then he ends up with it somehow and scores it. These are the best of the best here at the World Cup stage. 3x3, and not the end of our national team action, by the way, this summer. We've got the Europe Cup, the Under-18 Europe Cup, which features the best teams and 24 best teams in Europe. We've got an Under-18 Asia Cup in September, the Africa Cup in November. Much love to the LOC. This 3x3 is live and direct, in your face, and continuing to evolve and gain more and more interest worldwide as we approach the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Oh, nice alley-oop. Timofey Yanko couldn't put it down, though. Maybe instead of the finesse that time, he maybe just throws the thing down instead. Timofey Yanko, the spin, kicks it out. Lipotsev, Timofey Yanko holding up the two fingers like Steph Curry's on his team or something. Probably should have held it up for Kashan. He's the only one who's knocked down a two-piece in the last 20 seconds. 7 minutes left in this one. Ukraine's lead, 6-3. No fouls on Ukraine, 3 on Jordan. Nice pass on the inside. Zakurdayev, excuse me. Awamle. Good move. Strong score over Lipotsev, but Awamle didn't kind of get a grip on the rules as he immediately started defending after the made bucket. Gets a warning. The next time he does that, that'll be a technical. Because again, in that restricted area after a made bucket, you cannot prevent the rebounding team from clearing the ball. Zakurdayev straight to the rack. And Kashan finding his target from distance on
Come on,
like a harpoon.
Let's go like this, come on. Let's go.
Dmitry Lipovtsev getting a little bit of a rest. Lipovtsev making a third appearance here at the World Cup. Played last year, 2017, that fifth place finish. Won bronze at the Europe Cup 2017, and also played in the first edition of the World Cup back in 2012, where he was a part of a bronze medal team. He knows what it takes to win. We'll see if he does what it takes to win. Which would, again, move Ukraine to 3-1. Lock down their spot in the quarterfinals. Latvia is going to be in regardless. It's Croatia finishes 2-2. Foul call. Wamle, let's out of Yale. Jordan down by 3. And he misses it short, but the ball comes back right back to him. And he's able to put it in. So only a 2-point advantage here for Ukraine. Jordan showing some fight in this one. Winless team. Going toe for toe, toe to toe, blow for blow. Lipovtsev starting the ball movement. They go down low to Timofeyenko. Come up empty on the possession. I'm surprised that Kolchenko actually didn't shoot the 2 on that last possession. Amati, good hustle, but out of bounds. Back over to the boys in blue. And what a day it has been. As again, we have 8 spots being decided in the quarterfinals on this day. Pools B and D for the women. We already know that Poland and Slovenia will be into the quarterfinals out of Pool B for the men. Pool B for the ladies. China and France advance. Pool D, we know that Latvia will be moving on for the men. Ukraine in the driver's seat to join them. Unless, of course, they lose this one here to Jordan. They don't have to think about some things. Zakurdiev trying to make things easy, so we don't have to think as much. He strokes the 2 to make it 11-6. Timofeyenko up fake. Nice ball movement. Zakurdiev misses initially and then fouled hard underneath. He'll shoot 1. Jordan with just 4 fouls. Another look at Zakurdiev splashing it. This is the free throw, but just skies in for the board. Out of bounds off of Z, I think, yeah. Ruled off of Z. So the ball back to Ukraine as they look to add to this lead. 11-6. Right at the midway mark. Lipovtsev short from the corner. Nice feed. Timofeyenko couldn't finish it at the rim. Rarely see him miss them that close, that easy. But in any case, he does. Kashan kicks it. Z, hezzy move, forces the pass. It's tipped. Open sesame, Zakur Dayev. Couldn't get it to go down. Look at the passing here from the Ukrainians. Timofeyenko ready to put his hands up for a made two. Lipotsev couldn't get it to go. Kashan a little bit hesitant on the shot. He misses. Timofeyenko, no hesitation. He still misses too. And it stays 11-6. And once again, if you're wondering why referees are wearing a black armband, it's in the memory of the late Ivan Menini, former FIBA president, one of the real pioneers in the development of 3x3.
11-6.
It's just over 4 minutes remain in this one. So look up at the big scoreboard, game clock. Tissot, our official timekeeper. Nike, our founding partner. Wilson, our global sponsor. Kieran Bayev getting dropped off. So Jordan again showing fight as Kashan with a hand all in his face. He said, I don't care nothing about it. Buckets. Zakur Bayev shooting that thing. Look at the rotation. Zakur Dayev. A nice, well-rounded game. 3 fouls on Ukraine, 4 on Jordan. And again, a 3-point basketball game with under 4 minutes to play. Kyle Montgomery in your ear, kicking it with you all week long from here in Manila. Zakur Dayev, buckets. $13-8. Kashan, wide open, he misses it. And Hamati, he runs out there just to get dropped off. Zakur Dayev looking for another two-piece, misses it. Kashan hit it out of bounds. Six-point game. So it stays 15-9 and 4 fouls apiece. Oh, good D at the rim. Timofeyenko. Wide open, took his time and still missed it. Two and a half to play, Ukraine leading comfortably. They can taste the quarterfinals now. Chris Brown bumping in the background. Z, two-piece. Out of bounds challenge.
So there's an out of bounds challenge. So the referee's going to review the footage to see.
So our refs are getting a look at it.
So for the next game, we have Team Nigeria.
Ukraine taking full advantage of the break into action. They sitting Indian style. Ooh, oh, that was close. Timothy Yanko, I'm not sure if he had that. Oh, challenge is lost. So it's going to be Jordan ball in a 5-point game. Don't fall asleep now. This thing isn't over with yet. Even I was ready to put the nail in the coffin on Jordan, but with a minute 50 left in a 4-point game. But a technical call on Awamle. It's the second time that he's defended underneath the rim right after a made bucket. So Timothy Yanko will shoot one and get possession for Ukraine. And that's just a little lack of awareness on Awamle's part. This is his first World Cup appearance. Kashan all over Timothy Yanko's back. Like his little brother or something. But standing next to Timothy Yanko, a lot of dudes are gonna look like his little brother. Zakur Dayev, reservations for 2. And Ukraine out by 7, $1.50. So a little scared that they, ooh, an answer right back, a tasty from Z. And Timothy Yanko says, enough of this nonsense. Let's get out of here. And that shot will lift Ukraine into the quarterfinals with a 3-1 record out of Pool D. And it'll be them and Latvia that'll go on to the quarterfinals. Latvia, of course, with a game still remaining here. It will not matter whether they win or lose against Nigeria next, as Nigeria, and the best they can hope for is a 2-2 record. Still won't match up to Ukraine's at 3-1. And Latvia's win over Ukraine head-to-head will give them the top seed out of Pool D. Look back at the work. Work. As Ukraine never really threatened in the game. Jordan did make it interesting there a little bit, but not too much sweat off the backs of Team Ukraine.